I know that this is a huge night for you and for the Islanders alumni. What are your first impressions so far?
This is unbelievable. It's a diamond.
Yeah, it is.
The first time I came in here, I thought, I'm going to say a lot of nice things about it. And then when I thought about it, I just became speechless. It really is a wonderful place. And look at our fans. This is great.
I know. Yeah. It's so amazing. You know, the last several years, we've seen a lot more of the alumni. I know the ownership really wanted to make an effort to connect and have you guys be a part of this new beginning for the team. What was it like kind of being a part of the process as, you know, the building's going up and they're looking for the alumni to be a big part of it?
Well, you know, the first time I actually came here was in June when the Islanders were in the playoffs and just after they had beaten the Boston Bruins and then going in against Tampa Bay. So it was a lively time, and I got to see the building in its raw form. And even then, what struck me was, now everybody knows about it, but the ceiling height. It's going to bring back the noise and the ambiance of the fans.
And from a player's perspective, what did that do, and why do you think that was so important, not just for the fans, but also the players, to have that intimate atmosphere that you were so comfortable with at the Coliseum?
You don't remember this, but Queen would sing, "We are the champions of the world." And then you open up the door and we go out on the ice. The level of energy was unbelievable. I think we're going to have the same thing tonight. Maybe not Queen singing, but the level of energy that you felt walking on the rubber pad up to the ice in the old Coliseum was phenomenal. And we're already up 1-0 just because of the support.
Absolutely. I know the fans are so happy to be here. The banners hanging from the rafters. I was actually here the day that the banners went up. Is it just as special knowing that no matter what building you're in, part of the dynasty and the history will be with this new home for the Islanders?
Well, you know, listen, I mean, I think it doesn't matter what you're doing. When you want to get somewhere, you've got to take a look at how you started, and you've got to look at the roadmap. We have a roadmap here in the Islander tradition, the Islander history, and we have an ownership group that recognizes that right from the beginning. So now, you know, it's not a sense where the pressure is on the current players. Let them do their own thing and win. We're tradition. We're not here expecting them to equal what we did. They're going to make their own legendary future, and I want to witness it.
I know you guys will be here cheering them on just like the rest of us will be. Well, Denis Potvin, of course, a Hall of Famer, also in the Islanders Hall of Fame, which happens to be just across from us. Let's go check in. Butch Goring here, and Olympic gold medalist and Stanley Cup champion Ken Morrow is joining us as well. You guys just saw the video of the guys kind of rock, paper, scissoring who could be, you know, on the ice first. When you were playing, who do you think would have been your teammate that would have been gunning to be out there?
I know it wouldn't have been myself. I like being behind the scenes, but I'm thinking a guy like Dwayne Sutter would have muscled his way up there, or a guy like Clark Gillies, you know, he liked the spotlight. So one of those two guys.
Clark, not Clarky.
Well, you know what, for me it was a no-brainer. I was first on the ice at every game. I followed Billy Smith, so it would seem to me that I'd want to get on that ice first just to maintain my own tradition.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to talk to Ken about?
So, Kenny, you know, you came right from the Olympics, right, carrying that gold medal, which we love to bug him about, but certainly a tremendous thrill for you, Kenny. But what was your first impressions after playing maybe a half a dozen games with your new team on the island?
Well, I mean, as you know, I was kind of starstruck coming in. I think the good thing for me that it was a whirlwind, as you mentioned. I played my first game with the Islanders 6 days after we won the gold medal, so I really didn't have time to sit down and think about it and get too nervous or whatever. So just stepping on the ice, I think the best thing for me was that we had so many quality character guys on that team that kind of just led me along. And as I said, I wasn't so much a leader as just, you know, I thought I maybe followed directions really well.
Well, you never got lost on it.
That's right.
That's for sure. Kenny, you were fortunate enough, I don't know if it was in the first year, but certainly later on, you end up playing with Denis Potvin.
Yeah.
And everybody talks about chemistry amongst defense partners. Can you talk a little bit about that with you and Denis?
Well, I mean, what better partner to have, you know? And I know Denis has talked about, you know, he felt comfortable to be able to go up ice, which is what he did so well. And knowing that I was back there, and I was fine with just staying back, that kind of became my style, you know. And I tell people in college, believe it or not, I was a rushing defenseman. I think I had 50-some points my last year in college. So, but when I came here, I found out that there were guys that did that a lot better than I did. So I developed more into that stay-at-home defenseman, and so it was a great partnership with Dennis. Yeah.
You guys, earlier this week, a lot of the players were commenting when they first had an opportunity to come to the arena. They were checking out their new digs. Some of them were like, we don't know where to go. I mean, it's all a learning process. Butch, I know you've had a chance to see the arena, especially. It's come a long way, the facilities that the team has now compared to back when you guys were playing, right? I mean, it's really state of the art.
Yeah. You got to keep up with everybody else, and I know it's been a long time coming for this fan base and for everybody, but I have to thank Scott and John, first of all, for making this happen, and all people behind the scenes that made it happen. And it's beyond incredible what I've seen so far.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. What did you think of?
Well, sir, first and foremost, like when I got traded to the Islanders, that was a new building for me. I really hadn't spent any time, and it does take you a little while to get accustomed to, where to park, where to go into the arena, and of course, where are the showers and where's everything else that you might need during your, during your regular season. But Kenny, I have one more question for you. Everybody talks about Bobby Nystrom scoring a huge goal, and John Tonelli scored a couple of big goals, but this man here actually scored some really big goals during our playoff runs, and I have to tell you, he has maybe the worst shot in the National Hockey League, and yet, Kenny, you were able to score the big goals.
Explain that one, right? I don't know.
He's still chirping you. It's been a couple decades.
I tell people, I know Mike Bossy doesn't remember all the goals he scored. I do. But, the joke was Billy Smith told me he could read made in Canada as the puck was coming at him when I shot it. So,
at the old arena, you guys, at the Coliseum, you guys were in the Hall of Fame, and it was kind of hidden down on the first level. Now it's right across from us. Did you see it?
I saw it, and I look at my reflection there, and it's a little scary, I have to say, but fantastic. Just love it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you look great.
Yeah, it's really one of the great things. You're right. Now we're out in the open, and it's going to be there forever. And the fans are going to be forced to look at all the players. And years down the road, they may not remember at all, who we are, Kenny. But right now, it's a big deal, and certainly it was a big deal for you and I know that.
I'll make sure they remember. Don't you guys worry. I am thrilled to have Ed Westfall and the one and only Jigs McDonald joining us here on our pregame show. We don't often get to see you guys together for these events. I love having you together. I'm curious as we start this, really what this is meant to be a part of a night like tonight so far.
Well, being a part of something, I was here luckily last night. What a show, Chicago, in this wonderful building with tremendous sound. So it got me all pumped up for tonight. And of course, the fans are the ones that they are incredible. They are. I've had so much fun, and I'm looking forward to even more.
Jigs, I know you've been to more arenas than I can probably count in my lifetime with your career as a broadcaster. How does this stack up when you just walk in this building and kind of feel the energy and look around?
There is nothing else anywhere like this. 3 different concourses, I believe. The fans are just going to be amazed. Walking around, you can't walk around it in one afternoon. They've taken the best of everything I've ever seen, Shannon, and married it into this one beautiful building.
I know people feel very connected to their broadcast teams. Butch and Brendan, of course, the fans love them. When you guys are together, do you feel like you don't miss a beat? Like you just fall right back into step?
With full disclosure, Jigs and I have homes not far away from each other.
Oh, you're practicing?
Down in Florida. So we get together every now and then. But for something like this, not often enough. But we're thankful for the people to include us so we can have a lot of fun together, see a lot of old friends, a lot of fans that have been around a long time. So, yes, it's great.
How's this golf game?
I'm sorry?
How's this golf game? You're down in Florida together.
His golf game is out of sight compared to mine. In a sense, we were together when the Coliseum opened. I was broadcasting the Atlanta games. It took me 8 years to put them out of business, and then I get to work with Eddie for the next 15 years. So it's been fantastic.
I actually hired him.
You did?
I've known Jake since he was a teenager up in Ontario.
I'm still a teenager at heart.
You still look.
No, his name came up on a list, and I was in a position where I watched some of the films, and I said, wait a minute, That's Jakes McDonald. He's an old buddy. We're going to hire him.
And the rest was history. I love it so much. You know what? I'd like to get your take on something that's a little bit unfortunate. You understand what it's like to be a captain of a team, to be an integral part of a team, a veteran. Anders Lee is on the COVID protocol list. He will not be skating in this game, and it's heartbreaking to all of us. I would imagine that you guys would feel the same way about him.
Oh no, this is like having a brand new home and you want to go around and look in every closet, nook, corner, and somebody like the captain, first game after 13, representing his team is now that's very special. So I know that it's breaking his heart not to be a part of it.
Jakes, you've had some time in your retirement to look back on your illustrious career. Do you have a favorite call?
Not really, no. Every now and then the Bob Bourne end-to-end comes to mind. But really, Shannon, there were so many. I look back, recently somebody ran the Botsy 50 and 50 call, and then,
Tonto Tonelli's goal.
Yes,
yeah.
oh yeah.
Wow.
There are nights or some calls you would like to have to do over again. Some you would like to have had scripted,
Yeah.
but then of course you wouldn't be able to pull it off in the actuality or the moment it was happening in. So, no, not really, but I think back, coming here when I did, in the fall of '80, after the team had won their first Stanley Cup, and having the experience of number 2, then 3, then 4, and say, will this ever end? It did, unfortunately, with Edmonton, but it was the most unbelievable brand of hockey. It was a team that said, okay, you set the style you want to play, we'll beat you at it.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yes, they did.
We're due for another cup and another special night. And I have to say, as I'm looking over at you, Jakes, with your bow tie and your tuxedo, I have a throwback to when we were in Buffalo for Tux and Pucks several years ago. One of my favorite nights, a great tradition. You make a tux look fantastic. And you're doing the ceremony tonight, right? You're taking part in the ceremony tonight?
I have a little role to play. Other than that, I can get you a table for 4 in maybe 2 hours.
Okay, all right. I'm going to hold you to it. You guys, enjoy tonight. Always great seeing you. I'm thrilled to have you guys part of our broadcast and have so much fun. Hopefully you guys bring them some good luck tonight as well.